Oh boy.
Start video transmission
Oh God, it's
and
happening.
post tweet. Thank you, OBS. We posted a tweet because of you, and we love you for it. All hail the algorithm. All hail the algorithm!
Oh God, it's starting.
Oh no, we've been live for several seconds. So I'm just
Oh shoot.
Oh god.
We just,
Here
I'm
we
just
go.
doing
we
my
just updated for me.
my ritualistic sort of praise of the algorithm.
Post
Yep.
tweets.
Oh wow.
Yes. We posted a tweet because of you, and we love you for it. All hail the algorithm. All hail the algorithm.
Someone has got that coming through their screen. Oh god. Oh crumbs. Was that? Did someone mute themselves there, or because I heard myself someone coming through something
I
else.
don't think we're all muted.
That's okay.
So.
It's just I just totally heard myself coming through that, which is hilarious. I'm looking if it's coming through my end. I don't think it is.
I think it may be. I could be wrong.
Hang on, bear with me. Okay. I think I've got the stream up ahead of me now in a fashion that's not going to bleed through. I sound great, which is good news. Cool. Hello, everybody. 18 watching now.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Kuro. Hello, Butter. Hello, Bantal Nazi. And all of the
my
beautiful
people.
Bonely hearts, more like bully hearts. Welcome. Welcome to what's going to go down in history as one of the streams that happened today. The Fandom lives. My name is Vanwood. And this original
Vanwood.
hello. And welcome to our wonderful guests from the Bonely Hearts art team, which is very, very exciting. Hello to Edmai.
Hello.
Hello to
It is me.
inkz. inkz123.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello to Megs or MMHinman.
Hey.
Hello to Mini.
Hi.
Hello to Spoopy. That's glory. Oh, we figured out it was Megs, was it? That's okay. Cool. Thank you for checking that. That helps.
Yeah.
Cool. We're just ironing out a few of the kinks here. In terms of volumes, let us know if you are hearing anybody nice and clearly. That helps me.
Am I loud enough?
Indeed.
Or am I quiet?
Indeed.
I hope I'm loud enough too.
Oh, okay. Do you know what? I'm gonna
Ah.
turn you up a little bit, Minnie.
Alrighty.
Okay. Cool. So, welcome to all of our guests. Yes, what originally was intended to be like a this series is about talking to individual content creators across the different fandom, like the elements of the Undertale fandom, really. Bonely Hearts Club came out in Halloween, like the demo, and it's still in development. It's like a dating sim with a Undertale AU twist. But yeah, I was like, hey, does anybody fancy joining this little streaming series we got going on? And so many people said yes, and it's incredible. It's really humbling, and you know, I feel like the one last week went really well, and it's really a genuine pleasure to have you guys with us. But yeah, this is going to be a few episodes of having a bunch of guests from the Bonely Hearts Club team to get their kind of perspective on the creative process. Really, that's what the whole show is about. This stream happened today. Leicester won the FA Cup. What? Just bear with me. I'm just gonna look that up. Oh my god.
We hear a bunch of like tapping.
Aggressive tapping.
Aggressive tapping.
Congrats to Leicester. Sorry. Sorry, I'm English. The culture of my people is to get excited about football.
That is
So yeah,
fair.
I'll do a few announcements and bits and pieces, and then we'll get to the stream. Okay, thank you for bearing with me, everybody, and you know,
No problem.
thank you for giving up your time, because I know that you're busy people, and for some of us, it's a crazy time of day. So thank you so much for doing that. you know, we love you, we thank you, and the validity here is just off the chain. Yeah. Thank you for using chat to ask any questions that you want to ask. These guys are artists for video games, so have some kind of understanding as to what it's like making art online. So there's a lot of questions I know that you might want to ask everybody. Yeah, come. Feel free to use the chat. Bear with us. I can't guarantee I'm going to see your questions because this is a pretty hectic streaming format. So thank you in advance. TwoAllNighters merch is on sale. Please check the description of this stream for details of our Teespring page. Is it there? You have to scroll down past everybody's Twitters and Instagrams and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, teespring.com/en-eb. La 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 la. Take a look.
Heck, merchandise.
Oh yes, we have merch. It's great.
I love myself some merch.
Please do avail yourself of the opportunity to add to your fandom expression, and once conventions happen again, which they are going to happen soon, I believe.
Hopefully.
Wear your TwoAllNighters mood hoodie, your mood hoodie, with pride. And,
heck, it's all galaxy. I love this.
Yeah, so good. Seriously, the hoodie is so cool. Very cool. If you would like another Undertale content creator, or indeed content creator of any kind, to be honest, to feature on another episode of The Fandom Lives, do let us know. As part of a sort of regular thing, I jump onto the TwoAllNighters fan server after every stream. Do come on and say hello. It would be great to see you and hang out. We've been playing Quiplash after every stream recently, because Quiplash was free on Steam like a few weeks ago, so I got it. And yeah, some pretty hilarious antics have ensued. So come and join.
It's been fun.
Yeah, the invite is open to all of my guests as well. I know that's out of the blue, but if you guys would like to, then that's fine. If you'd like to go to bed, that's also fine. You can do that too.
Oh, okay.
So please do.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And of course, you've been seeing kind of in animated glory all of this artwork on the screen, not only the video game, but I'm talking to a group of artists who have done these little doodles of themselves, and they look amazing.
Oh, wait.
They look so good.
I'm with artists? What the heck?
Yeah.
I'm not an artist.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You guys, seriously, you're doing yourself a
Who
disservice.
are you guys? I don't know you.
For a minute there.
I was just a ladder.
Oh my
I don't know
god.
what happened.
I was a ladder and now I'm here. I don't understand. You made me panic there for a second, Ed. I was like, have I got someone wrong on the stream? Oh my god. But no, thank you for creating that artwork of yourself. It looks sick. And as well as that, thank you for the work that we did a few weeks ago at the start of this streaming season, as it were, with Nick Nitro, who made the music that features in the intro and outro sequences of the stream. So thank you to him as well.
Woo.
Wow. That was a lot of announcements. How are you guys feeling?
Pretty lit.
Awesome.
Pretty lit. Pretty lit. Incredible.
Dude.
Oh, UT Fanatic says, just wanted to say Bonely Hearts is one of the best dating sims I've played so far. That is awesome. Thank you.
Aw, awesome.
Hopefully we'll give you a bit of an insight into the creative process. But before that, the intro sequence.
What?
The intro sequence. Let's take a look. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to The Fandom Lives. Oh my god. Speaking of which,
Oh,
hello.
Tom is in the
Welcome back.
Oh, we're back.
Amazing. Hello Kuro, hello Han-sama. We remembered to unmute.
Yes,
Thank
I
you for
am
the
aware.
thank you for the reminder. Last week I forgot. Oh god.
There.
We are good. Can you see the game in the background?
We saw it for a brief second.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. But it okay, so if I do that, can you see the game now?
Yes.
Is it visible on the stream now?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's coming up on the stream. Ah, good. Yes, it is. Fantastic. We are playing through Bonely Hearts Club, which is a game that you guys helped us with, helped the dev team with. So thank you. Super good. How do you? I'll tell you what. A good first question is when you're playing through this, if you've played through this, I guess. How did it feel?
I played through it.
Yeah. How does it feel like to see the artwork that you've made appear in a product like this? Because it must be pretty exciting. What I'll do is I'll go down the list on Discord so that we each have a chance to say something. Edmay, how does
Oh,
it feel?
boy.
How does it feel to have? Oh God, yeah, you're first. Sorry, I'll try to
It's
mix
okay.
it up. Last week I was
I'll take the
really
bullet.
cruel to, was it Butters? Because Butters was first every single
Butters. You
lesson.
were cruel to
Lesson,
Butters.
every single question.
I don't mind being first. I'll take it for the team.
Can turn up Butters.
Thanks, Ed.
How does it feel to have your artwork appear on a game and then you playing it and then you play the game and then you see it and it's like, ah!
Very surreal, though. The art that I've contributed hasn't quite appeared in the demo yet, so I have yet to experience that. But just the thought of it is making me all butterfly.
Yeah, totally. Who's next?
I,
Sorry, I'm
Yeah, I mainly did the background art for Blues Route.
Oh, I see. Okay, so there's elements that obviously haven't come into the forefront yet.
Yeah.
Ink, what do you think? Have you had any art feature in the demo, or is it going to come later?
Oh, no. I joined after I played the demo. So, no,
Oh, man.
there's not.
That must be so exciting. Well, first of all, did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Oh, so good.
Super.
I suppose the answer
I
to that
hate-
question
Gosh.
is yes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Welcome to our house.
My brain. Ah! I'm fine. I'll get into it. See, this is. I'll tell you what this is. This is the nerves being worked out. So thank you for bearing with me. Cool. But yeah, that's so cool that you played the demo and was like, yeah, I want to join this team, and you did. That's awesome. So like, what do you do specifically, Ink?
Background art.
A generic
I
background art.
make background for Boss and one for Papyrus so far.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Papyrus. I'm not biased at all, but yeah, that's a cool guy. Cool, Megs. I'm looking at your Discord descriptors, everybody, for like a bit of a hint. But yeah, why don't you talk about like what you do for the team specifically, and how it feels to see your artwork like appear in the game.
Well, none of my art is in the demo, but for the game, I'm doing Stretch, one of his dates, and I'm doing 3 backgrounds, one for red, sands, and blue. And I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
So I've never seen my stuff like in a game per se. I've seen it used for other things like banters or like for other people, but to see my stuff in a game, it's very like Ed said, like surreal.
Yeah. Well, I remember the amount of like fan art that you were making specifically when the demo first
yeah.
came out was pretty like, whoa.
I know.
great.
I got.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So good.
I just thought I just get this spur of like inspiration, and I draw really fast, so I'm just like draw this stuff.
Yeah.
It's a combination, like as a voice actor, it's a combination of surreal and exciting and humbling when you're like someone spent quite a lot of time on this. Like you did a picture of the characters that I voiced, Poplar and Papyrus, and like I freaked out when commenting on the post a lot, but I guess this is a neat opportunity to say thank you for doing that, because that was just, man, that was just so exciting. That was like, oh man, this is a really cool project, because I played the product itself, but like the fact that guys like you are out there making artwork, and it wasn't just you, but like yours was really fun. Very cool. Anyway.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's okay. Freak out over. Minnie, you're a background artist, right?
Yes.
What artwork are you doing specifically? What are you doing, particular routes, or is it just a more mixed bag?
So far I'm doing blues route. I've only done one, and it has not appeared in the demo yet. But I'm very excited to see it in the future.
Yeah.
It's just so exciting.
Very cool. I guess to what extent, Minnie, do you look at like the demo and how it feels to sort of click through and stuff? Speaking of which, how does that make, like, I'm trying to connect the two dots here. How easy is it to use the demo to like motivate you to make the artwork, I guess?
I'm not so sure, but when I applied as a background artist for Lonely Hearts Club, this is like an opportunity for me to try my best and getting better at doing backgrounds. So when I applied as a background artist and I got accepted, I'm like, cool, this is like my opportunity to get better at backgrounds. And yeah, this game has given me like a great opportunity to do that.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a similar boat.
Same
Yeah.
here. Same here.
Very cool. Okay, so you see almost the game as an opportunity to sort of potentially springboard to get like more exposure. Do you think that's fair?
Exposure and improvement, yes.
Yeah,
Cool.
practice. Get more practice.
That's really cool. Spoopy, say something.
Hi.
Save the best for last.
I'm just gonna nudge you up
The
on
one and
volume a
only.
bit. Yeah, thank you, Butters, for your feedback.
Alright.
Cool. So you are a background artist, but you do some other bits and pieces as well?
Yeah, I do background art. I do one piece of date art, and then I'm also the ladder ghost, so I handle making fun of Nox at every open opportunity.
Fantastic. And it's important to have that element in every project that you're a part of.
We gotta keep them humble.
Yeah, so like for every project that you're a part of, you need yourself a good ladder ghost. So yeah, very cool.
It's required.
It's required, yeah. I have
Cool.
to go through like specific training. You know.
It must be tough. How do you balance like your ladder ghost training regimen with the other kind of demands of 21st century social media life?
Oh, it's real tough.
Yeah.
I try to do pull-ups with my phone glued to the wall. And
Okay,
so
yeah.
when I pull up, I type out "you're stinky" to Nox, and then go back down,
Yeah, fantastic.
and then go back up.
Yeah. Each letter with your nose. Yeah, that's fantastic. I actually have a very similar sort of regime myself for my pre Fandom Lives stream setup sessions.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's why I'm so out of breath.
Become smolspoopy.
Indeed. Swellgost. Fantastic. Ah, this is great. So you guys kind of have joined the team. You are either kind of the pre-demo, or some of you actually joined the team afterwards, which is super cool.
Yes.
I guess, what were you doing beforehand, or like what's your sort of preferred sort of outlet? Is it Tumblr? Is it Twitter? Is it Instagram? What were you doing to like build up, I guess, to joining the Bony Hearts Club team? I will ask. I'm not gonna ask Ed my first every single time, unlike last week. Oh, would you want to go first? Because going first is the
sure.
scary bit. All right.
I have an answer to that.
Yeah.
I used to be a prominent figure on Undertale Amino, but I'm more so focusing on Instagram and Tumblr and Twitter right now. before I discovered Bonely Hearts, and I guess I still am currently doing, I have an Undertale AU webcomic called Unbound Tale. Shameless plug.
Woo!
That's cool. Do
Nice.
it. Do it. You guys should be bringing the work that you're doing. This is what the stream's about. No worries. You can plug whatever you like.
Read my webcomic, please.
You said Undown Tale. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's a part of the it's on the pin post of my Tumblr. I've been reposting it to Instagram and Tumblr. It's it's like sort of I don't know how to explain it, but it takes place like after the events of the Pacifist Run, so it's on the surface, and it's like a murder mystery with new characters and stuff, but also some old characters. I can't go too much into it without spoilers, but you'll get it once you start reading it.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
It's
might-
been my pride and joy.
Yeah, I might check that out later. Fantastic.
Do it.
I
It's great.
even voiced some of the characters in it for some outside the comic. I've been working on some other stuff for it, so if
Oh,
that
cool.
interests you.
Totally. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to help with that. Awesome. Inkz, have you what's your sort of where are you most comfortable like sharing content?
I haven't really posted anything online, but I started last year, June, July. That's when I started actually posting my works online. It just so happens that I've accumulated so much Undertale fan art. I was choosing like Tumblr or Twitter to be posting stuff, but then I just went, I'll just go with Tumblr, and yeah, that's when I started posting works.
Very cool. I mean, was it Undertale that inspired you to start doing that, or were you doing that before you had found Undertale?
I was making fan art immediately after I found out about Undertale, but then the posting stuff, it was more fueled by quarantine.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
So yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Valid.
Oh man.
So yeah, I was like, I have all this fan art. I'm not doing much. Might as well open, post my stuff online. And there, that's how I started.
Very, very cool. I got a sense from all of you guys there that that's like a common experience, that more time has become available in the last year. Do you think that's a fair summary, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hin, how would you describe your journey then? Did you I'm kind of trying to ask a similar question to everybody here. Did you play Undertale and then be like, oh, I need to make artwork to reflect my love of this fandom, or were you making artwork before Undertale? Sorry, this is
I
to Max,
haven't
yeah.
played Undertale yet.
Oh wow,
I
really?
will play Undertale.
Oh.
Yeah, I found out about Undertale through a lot of playthroughs. I've been saving the playthrough of Jacksepticeye in the to watch thingy in YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. Yeah, I've been saving it there since maybe a year after he started posting the playthrough. Then I just let it sit there. And then I think 2019 I was swamped with thesis. But then one day I
Yeah.
just came home. I was so tired. I wanted to chill. And that video was there for so long. So I was like, what the heck? Let's just watch this and just, get it over with, because it's been there for so long and I always scroll past it and never watch it. And then I watched everything in one go. So yeah.
Very, very cool.
Once you start, you can't stop.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you discovered Undertale, and I suppose to some degree it led to kind of everything else that followed, including this call. But what fandoms were you like making art for before that, or were you?
Oh wow. What was I doing?
Do you
have
remember?
no
I mean-
idea. I was so swamped with school. There's always stuff for school.
What were you studying?
Yeah, not animation.
Oh my goodness.
I'm an animation student. I was in the midst of my thesis, so there's so much stuff to do, and any sort of artwork that I made was mostly just for school. So
Wow.
any fan arts or any kind, there was no time. I mean, there was, but then I used it to sleep.
That's a mood.
So yeah.
So when you say a thesis for animation school, that's an animation project. Is that right?
Oh yeah. Some people get confused when I say, I have a thesis," and then they're like, "Oh, really? What's your course? Animation? What?" So they
Yeah.
think I'm like doing paperwork and so. No, it's a short film. So
Okay.
yeah.
What was your short film about? I would imagine that you probably remember.
I do. I do remember, which is unfortunate. What was it about? It was just about we had something like we had something that we had to prove through our thesis films, like a lesson to be learned, stuff like that. Basically, the lesson in my film was be yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
Aw.
cool. Man, that
Aw.
sounds exciting. Is that something that you've kept to yourself, having done it, or is it something that you've?
It's in YouTube, but the thing I posted,
Looking it
it's
up.
not really finished yet.
Okay.
There's like a lot of stuff
Want
that has
to
to be
see.
finished. Maybe I'll post it
I-
later. But it was posted in YouTube just for the sake of getting the professors to watch it, because I tried posting it somewhere else, but it wouldn't load, so YouTube was like my second option. So I just loaded it there for them to check.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess as content creators, we get so kind of caught up in wanting our work to be exposed that we forget that YouTube is actually one of the most stable places to put video of any kind on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Okay.
Ye-
Sorry, I've been chatting for
to
a
watch
while.
this now.
Yeah, totally.
Sure.
How do you feel about the prospect
the link.
of just a wave of people from this stream going to watch it? Is that something that you'd like, or it sounds like
Oh
it's something that would
gosh.
make you nervous?
It is because I have this sort of thing of putting some big project that isn't even finished yet out in the open. I mean, we're making a demo. I mean, we had a demo for our game, but this is something that I don't feel comfortable with yet. But I
Okay.
will be posting
Aw.
it when it's like totally polished and everything. And I had a few professors approach me. They like want me to join some animation festival in our country. I
Oh,
don't know.
wow.
That sounds great.
Congratulations.
I have
That seems
That's
yeah.
awesome, man.
That sounds...
Cool.
But I don't know if they just approached me because they were forced by their boss to recruit students.
No. They
Aw,
definitely
dude.
saw potential in you,
Nonsense.
Ink.
I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure that's not true.
Yeah.
Hank, you're talented.
Very much so. Very much so. No, so good luck. Good luck with the rest of it, because like it sounds like it's one hell of a project. We've been at Ink for a long time. Sorry,
I
guys.
am
I was just...
working alone.
Oh wow, that's mad. But yeah, thank you so much for that. That's awesome. Thank you for bearing with me, everybody. Megs,
Yeah.
fan artist extraordinaire and founder of Undertale fan game subserver Simps R Us. No, I'm kidding. Cool. I do not know where that came from. So yeah, you're doing fan art on the internet, Megs. You're kind of working. Did you have you played through Undertale? I suppose it's not a given that you guys have necessarily played it.
I'm gonna be real, I have never played it. I just recently got the game on my Switch.
Okay.
I started playing it last year on October. That's when I started playing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do a? Yeah, I suppose I don't know. Have you watched playthroughs?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same thing with Ink. I watched Jacksepticeye, Markiplier,
Yeah.
a bunch of playthroughs. It was mostly thanks to Jacksepticeye that I actually wanted to play it, just because how emotional it was and how lovable the characters were. I was like, oh wow, this is actually a good game. I'm
Mm.
surprised because I didn't want to join the fandom, just due because everyone's so like, you know, horny. So I just avoided. I just avoided the fandom, and but just seeing how amazing the game is, and I definitely want to join a game or a fandom if I have some emotional connection to it. So that's why I hopped on here, and it was just, and then I saw Bonely Hearts Club. I was like, oh, this is also cool. So
Very, very cool. There's a depth of irony in saying I didn't want to join the fandom because it was full of horny people,
no,
and here you are now.
I felt this earlier. I was like, oh, I'm gonna avoid this. Little did I know I would
Yes,
join very soon.
indeed, indeed,
Oh, the tables have turned.
amazing, super cool. Mini, background artist and single-handedly victor of the Battle of Trafalgar. That's not actually true, so don't Google it. But yeah.
You know,
Oh, crumbs, no. Oh, hang on. Are you the one with the time travel machine? I know that there's someone with a time travel machine in the Boney Hearts Club server. I just don't know exactly who. I'll figure it out. But no, are you in a similar position to these guys? Were you watching Undertale playthroughs on YouTube, Jacksepticeye and stuff, or did you play it yourself?
Oh yeah, definitely. I watched other YouTubers play Undertale. I never really got like into Undertale like right after it came out. I played a little bit afterwards. I never finished it. But overall, it's such a great game. It's very emotional. The characters are so adorable and lovable at the same time. Yeah.
I mean, that warrants the follow-up question. Who's your favorite character?
Oh, who's my favorite character?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh.
would have to say Toriel.
Ah, that's a fun pick.
Yeah, Toriel, she's been through so much, and like, I don't know, it's just really sad, and it's also sweet of her to try and protect Frisk in the beginning, but then, you know, she has to let Frisk go, and soon enough meet Asgore in the end. You know, it's just, she has such a sad story.
Yeah. It's so funny because it's like she's obviously, you know, the marriage broke down and she ran away, which is such a crazy thing to say about a game with bit graphics like Undertale. But she does so, and she has to stick to her guns and try and protect Frisk because that was the reason that she left home in the first place. There just seems to be, like, for every character, Toriel included, there's something like that. There's a really deep motivation that makes sense in a sort of human way in a you know 8-bit game, which is crazy. So yeah, I definitely agree with you on it. Spoopy,
me.
I'm just such a fan of the artwork that you did for this stream.
Thank you.
Can you talk me through like the whole have a hand puppet thing?
Okay. So I was trying to think of something really dumb to make, alright?
Yeah?
I was trying to think of the dumbest thing I could do. And my first idea was to just have me sitting ominously at a table and then stand up and do the Phoenix Wright pose, and I was like, nah, that's too accusatory. And
Yeah.
so
That would've
I
been
was
great.
like, and then my friend made me watch The Labyrinth, and I was like, ooh, Muppets, let's go. And so I went Muppet.
Oh, that's glorious. Oh man, that's so good.
Thank you.
I'm guessing. I feel it's a bit weird. I feel like I'm of a certain mindset, I guess, whereby I assume that people who are creating content for the Undertale fandom.
Surprise, I
well,
am one that played the game, though.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily a thing. What
Yeah,
do you think about that?
I think it happens. Like, I really like the Overwatch fandom, but I've never played Overwatch because first-person shooters scare the crap out of me.
Okay,
Yeah,
but you
But,
like the characters and stuff.
yeah, I'm a McCree simp. I'm required by law to enjoy it.
Matt Mercer simp.
I
Don't look
think
at me.
I think
Don't
everyone
look at
here
me.
is a Matt Murth. While we were playing the freaking intro sequence earlier on, which one I didn't see. Which one of you did the freaking Critical Role reference?
Was me. 'Twas me.
Ah, Edmai, you and
I'm
I.
a crit roll fangirl.
Ah,
Same.
me too. And I'm a guy, which
Same.
makes it weird. No, I'm kidding.
Not with that attitude.
Nonsense.
I mean, I don't know if there's any other like Critical Role fans in the audience here, but surely you can see the kind of influence of Critical Role and Talks Machina on this very stream setup. The whole announcing the show and then going into the intro and then, yeah, I'm a big fan as well.
Same.
Very cool. Oh, if you're a fan, then does that mean that you play Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a large amount of hubris, all right? So I've never played D&D. However, I am teaching it to my friends.
Oh,
and
wow.
trying to DM.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know, right?
How
And
does that
trying
work?
to DM.
Oh, wow.
And I'm trying, because I was gonna make like a standard fantasy one, and it wasn't working out because like high fantasy is so confusing, and it's like a whole different realm for me. And so now I'm making just an Undertale campaign for them,
Okay.
and I have plans.
Oh, man. Yeah, a few years ago, a group of us from TwoAllNighters tried to play on Tabletop Simulator.
Mhm.
You guys heard of that?
Yeah, I have.
I think so. Yeah.
It's like it's a digital board game generator thing.
It's
and-
like Roll20, right?
Well, Roll20 is more specific to D&D, whereas Tabletop Simulator is like a
Fair.
3D space that you can play.
Oh wait.
most
No,
board games
I
in.
know what program you're talking about.
Yeah.
I haven't used it, but I've seen people use it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's neat. But yeah. Oh my god, I just so many things can be done through D&D, and I was talking to you guys earlier that I run the D&D club at school where I work, and it was today, and literally there was a group of kids. There were 8 of them, and I was like, right, you've got half an hour to make your character. Here's the checklist: race, class, stats, background, equipment, and then we'll play. And they know what they're doing, right? They've been in the club for a while, so they made their characters, and as soon as the one kid who was new finished their character, I was like, okay, we're ready. The door gets kicked down, and I threw a combat encounter at them that was way too difficult. It was so many kobolds. They killed 23 kobolds, guys. They were level 1.
No, not the kobold.
Well, the kobolds were attacking them, so you know, it's all.
I mean, fair, but kobolds are precious.
Yeah, they're super cute if you get them in the right context. Like if you get a couple of ciders and invite your kobold friend around, you'll have a great time. That's the truth. Anyway, we're getting distracted.
Wow.
Nonsense.
Cool. Sorry, do you have anything else to add to the general question, Spoopy? We're talking about like your connection to Undertale and I guess what you were creating.
Forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, I've been in the Undertale fandom for a long time. I played it for the first time back in like 2016,
Okay.
and I like vibed. I had an Ask blog, and young me was like, "Oh, I can totally animate answers to every question," and I can't. So that fell through. And then I kind of had this large break, and then I stumbled upon Rainbow Sands' art, Fretch, and I was like, oh snap, the fandom is alive and well, sign me up. And so now I've fallen back into it, and I have a couple AUs that I do. I have a detective AU that's very loosely based off of Lupin the Third, and
Okay.
and Candletail AU that Addie helped me make. That's just like, what if everyone was a candle?
Oh, I love that one so much.
Yeah,
I know, I love that.
I commissioned Ink to draw my lads because Ink drew them
I
better
love
than
your
I did,
lad.
and I was like,
They're
yes,
so freaking adorable.
I know,
such
they're
a
so
good
pretty
job.
too.
They're so cozy looking.
I know, I love
Mm-hmm.
them.
I just want the fluffy coat.
Same. Well,
Same.
actually,
Same.
it's not
Same.
fluffy. It's like crunchy as crap. There is just sand in that coat, dude.
Aw,
It is like the crunchiest fur
I've been
coat.
deceived.
Oh yeah. Like you shake it and like a pile of sand falls out.
Crunchy coat. Ugh.
Yep.
Ugh.
It's
So
unfortunate.
good. I love it. I just love the. I mean, I'd be interested to hear what you all have to think on this, to be honest. But like I mentioned this maybe to the last group of guests, or maybe to the previous guest before that. Did you have any of you heard of like a YouTuber called Super Eye Patch Wolf? He did a video a few months ago, I think now,
Oh yeah,
about
that
like
came up in my feed.
yeah, it just exploded because I guess it's irrelevant to quite a lot of what we'll be watching on YouTube. But it was like a video about the Undertale fandom, and like the Undertale in and of itself is a great game, but it's inspired and sort of snowballed into lots of other creations that are Undertale like, but they're not actually Undertale, like all of the AUs, all of the alternate sort of timelines and characters and stuff.
It was a very fascinating video.
Yeah.
I ended up binge watching a bunch of their videos after that came into my feed.
So good. What do you think, like Edmai, about this sort of AU explosion that kind of Undertale has begun? Do you think why do you think it's happened with Undertale? Why hasn't it happened with something like Sonic or Pokemon or other fandoms?
Yeah, it's kind of a strange phenomenon because like AUs and stuff do exist in other fandoms, but not to the extent Undertale did, and it's just kind of like an enigma of why Undertale specifically. And it's something that's fascinated me too for a while now. Uh, I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe because of the whole like meta-ness within Undertale itself and its like general structure where like it remembers. And it was one of the first games to do that. Obviously, not so much anymore because like there's a lot of games that do that now, but like it was a really big thing when Undertale did it. It was like one of the first super meta games in that sense.
Or definitely one of the first to be so big, to be so popular, I guess.
Yeah, and maybe that contributed to the whole AU craze. Uh,
Yeah, really
it
cool.
it's fascinating. I don't know. I probably couldn't explain exactly why, but it's something that's been fascinating me for a long time.
Yeah. Inks, what do you think?
What? About like the AUs and stuff?
Yeah, why is it that Undertale has so many alternate versions that the fans have made? What do you think has contributed to that?
Well, other than the meta-ness of the game, I think people just want to make stuff. Like want to make their own spin to stuff. It's like it's fun.
Yeah, so cool. Let me keep on going down the line here. Megs, creator of fan work, and
God. That's just what I'm known for. When
Yeah.
it comes to Undertale, like I've been in different fandoms and having to create AUs. One thing I noticed about Undertale AUs is that they're never repetitive. So everything is always super diverse, different, creative. So there's always these different twists. And even though like there's layers and layers of like Underfell, Underswap, Swapfell, or Dust, and I'm still new to the fandom, so if I get a fandom thing wrong, please correct me. But but there's there's always all these kinds of different layers of different AUs because it's such a vast and open world.
Mm.
Because with the game, like there's so many things unanswered, and because there's so many things unanswered, that's when people could just grab that and do whatever they want with it.
Mm.
And Toby Fox is fine with that, it looks like. So that's what gives everyone just free range to just be creative and do whatever they want. And it's super cool because all the fandoms I've been into, it's just always the same kind of thing, the same dialogue, the same concept, same tropes. And I don't see that at all since joining the Undertale fandom.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like the notion that the Undertale fandom is a birthplace of diversity.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. What do you think? What is it about Undertale that makes it different? That makes it that place?
I think everyone's just because everyone's so open and loving. That's, I mean, not saying the other fandoms were not like that, but everyone here is just, I don't know, everyone just seems more free to like expand on whatever they want to create, and like not just the typical tropes or the typical things you can think of with stories, but just having to like, what else can I push? Especially like with, for instance, Gaster and stuff. You can push whatever you want with him, or with determination, or magic, or Papyrus's powers. Like, what's up with him? People can just. There's so much people can do with what little information they have of the game. So, I don't know.
That's so good. Yeah, that. To be honest, I don't know why, but I'm feeling really encouraged by that. Like the notion that that we belong.
Voice actors. It's the same thing with voice actors. You guys are also so freaking creative with your voices, and not just like dubbing comics or anything like that. It's just you guys also create a story with your voice. Everyone can create anything with their voice, with their hands, anything.
So cool. Even with just a Google Drive Word document, just the ability to create words, which is something I really want to kind of get back into.
Same here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Have you tried writing before?
Oh yeah, I write a lot. I just don't post it because I need to edit it and all that jazz. I write a bunch of stories. Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard of National Novel Writing Month?
I have, yeah. I don't think I'm that good of a writer to submit, though.
I mean, yeah, like it's not necessarily something to upload your work to, but it's like in November, can you write 50,000 words, which is absolutely insane. I did it. This is time for me to show my age here. I did it in 2012, I think. So that was a while ago. And I tried it again in 2020 because I was like, yeah, it's fine. Let's do this. It's the middle of a lockdown. It doesn't matter that I'm still at work full time. It mattered that I was still at work full time, guys. I didn't do it. I wrote about 8,000 words, but it's better than nothing, isn't it? You sign up for these things. You set yourself a grandiose target. You get disappointed for not hitting it, and then you realize, do you know what? I didn't do nothing. At least I did something.
Right.
So, yeah, big fan of the whole writing thing. I need to make more time for it. Sorry, I'm getting distracted again.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. Mini, you're single-handedly the conqueror of Mount Wanahagalugi, which is an extraordinary... No, I'm kidding. So, AUs. You've obviously kind of created your own artwork. You ever created your own AUs? Or...
I have created an AU, but it's kind of like discontinued. I've just sort of lost interest in it.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, like, I'm always interested in everybody else's AUs. I mean, like, my use, like, whatever. But still, back to that question where, like, why Undertale is, like, a great place for AUs.
Yeah.
I just think that Undertale is, like, it's also it goes beyond with that question. Like, what if Undertale was like this? What if Undertale was like that? And then all those people that all those people that make AUs, they get to express and show their creativity with those AUs. I think that's why so many people are doing a lot of those Undertale AUs. It's just Undertale is like very creative, and you can easily work and change the story, change the characters, like come up with like these theories and all that. I think that's why Undertale is like a great place for AUs.
Hey, but that's just a theory. A game theory. Oh god. Oh god. I don't like the fact that we just all knew that. That's oh my god.
Use.
So good.
He's infected the internet. It is now a staple.
It is now staple. That's been around for like over 10 years now. Like, again,
Yeah, they
showing
actually
my
just
age.
Wow.
held their 10th anniversary recently.
I never watched that.
Yeah,
And dying over there.
I'm
Are you
just,
okay?
Choking.
yeah, my age.
Yes, spooky.
Oh
I'm
my
required
god.
by law to do that.
Yep, and you've done it. Thank you. Your money will come in a brown envelope in 2 weeks' time at your home address.
Sweet.
No, Spoopy, did you say that you'd made a couple of AUs yourself earlier? Did you? I'm starting to lose track. Go for it.
Okay, so I've made 2. One of them I made because I was sitting here drawing fan art for a lot of other people's AUs, and I was like, man, I want to make one, but I can't come up with crap. And so I'm like sitting there, lying there, and I'm like, wait a second. Noir films, let's go. And so I made a detective AU, and that kind of, I think, is what helped my Tumblr page take off a little bit, because I didn't expect people to hop on board, but then they were like, what? Thieves? Say what? And I was like, heck yeah, man, let's go. And so now I have like a whole plot line that I'm trying to figure out, and like 3 animatic ideas that I gotta work on, and
Hell
it's
yeah.
a fun time.
That sounds so fun.
Yee.
It does, and I guess the kind of recurring theme of what we've been talking about here, specifically with regards to AUs, are 3 things. The first thing is, it's a fountain of creativity. It's an opportunity for people. It basically gives you guys a platform to sort of build your own ideas on, which is potentially useful. Number 2, it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's a community where you can share it. There's all of those elements going in. And the third one is Super Eye Patch Wolf is fantastic. Yeah,
Basically.
so good. Fantastic. Man, the time is flying by. I have not got halfway through the questions yet.
Oh my god.
No.
That's okay. It's great. No, this is fun. We've talked about Undertale and your connection with the fandom and what brought you to be making work for Bonely Hearts Club. We've talked about the AUs. We've had a tangent about Dungeons and Dragons, which is always welcome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh wow. Any other bits and pieces? Oh yeah, cool. There is one question that I did want to ask, because I kind of ask everybody who's on the show, because I think one of the general curiosities that I had and wanted to sort of explore with people, and I mean voice actors, I mean artists, I mean writers, I mean all manner of different creatives, is you obviously, I guess the AU kind of thing kind of comes into this, because if you create an Undertale AU, because it's an Undertale AU, you almost feel it's going to get some kind of exposure by virtue of the fact it's an Undertale AU. And they're generally going to be received pretty well. How do you balance like wanting to create stuff that is of you and is of your ideas and that is, oh my god, original, against the fact that we're creating in the case of YouTube, but also on other platforms, things trend based on what is popular, and original stuff isn't necessarily always popular. Like, have a think about like, how do you balance that? How do you balance wanting to create your own stuff while at the same time understanding that trending and gaining traction kind of depends on the extent to which you're going to create work that's to borrow a cruel word, derivative, right? That's based on things that already exist. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does anyone want to go first?
Um, I can.
Go for it, Spoopy.
Well, I've gotten pretty lucky with my audience so far
Okay.
because I mainly do self-insert kind of stuff because I had always wanted to do that as a kid, but it was such a like a taboo kind of thing at the time to do. And so I like shot it out there one day, like screw it, I'm depressed enough to post this. And and
Mood.
people ended up really liking it. And I was like, "Oh, all right." And so I've just been kind of doing that, and so it gets really complicated sometimes because it's like how much of the thing you make and add on to the thing is what they actually like about it. And
Yeah.
it gets funky, but I've gotten pretty lucky so far.
That's really cool to hear. And I suppose if I might offer an encouragement, there may be sort of elements of the staple of the source material, as it were, that is drawing people in. But you see it on YouTube all of the time. I came for the thumbnail, I stayed for the content, right? Like I come to the video for the fact it's about Undertale. I stay because actually the underlying message behind, I'm going to jump on this again, Super Eye Patch Wolf's message actually communicates that he, even in and of himself, is a well-reasoned, video essay writer. So, yeah, hopefully that makes sense. And I'm sure that applies to your situation as well. People will be drawn in for one reason, but they'll be charmed and they'll stick around for others.
Yeah, it's like people are drawn to things that you can tell the person is passionate about it. Like with Ed's art, like you can just tell how much love they put in. It's like
Yeah.
it's always like an amazing thing to see because like you always have all these like little details and it's like, ooh, look at him go. And like yeah, and like when Megan was posting all that fan art, it was like, yo, look at him go. Like
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at the beans.
yeah.
Very cool. So that's Spoopy. Mini, we're talking about to what extent do you balance wanting to create your own stuff against sort of, I don't want to say pandering because pandering sounds too negative, but like creating work that's is going to be more successful because it's Undertale or it's Sonic or it's whatever you're making. How do you balance that?
I'm pretty sure most of us have encountered where original art versus fandom art or whatever, or what's trending right now. Personally, I'm the person who doesn't really care if my stuff doesn't get as much exposure as trendy art. It's as long as the art I do makes me very happy, and I'm mostly just okay with it. I don't really have a balance for it. It's just I go with the flow. I just do whatever that makes me happy overall.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I mean, what's this? What can you tell me your secret, please? Because I definitely get kind of drawn into, oh man, I've put effort into for instance, this video edit, and I really want, I was really happy with how it turned out, which is fulfilling in and of itself. But seeing the video not do as well or get seen by as many people as another one, I'm interested, Mini, because this is for myself, but I also feel like there's people in the audience who might be helped by kind of any guidance that you can give them to how do you kind of learn to be okay with whatever exposure you get, I guess.
Honestly, for me, why I'm so I'm not caring about the exposure. I surround myself with very supportive people, like friends, even people here on Lonely Hearts Club server. They're so supportive and everything.
Very cool. That's the best. I feel really encouraged.
Yeah.
I
mean,
yeah.
it's just, I don't know. It's like I can't really explain it that well, but it's just whenever someone sees your hard work into that project, and they'll obviously say something about it. They'll comment, a like, reach out to you and say like, you did an awesome job at this. It's it's better than like honestly, I find it more better than ton of people
Yeah.
for like a ton of people liking fandom work instead of original work.
So good.
I just think original work is more, wait, how do you say it, more what's the word, it's more appreciative.
Yeah, I guess because it comes sort of from more of you, then
Yeah.
it means more when it gets sort of appreciated, I guess.
Yeah, indeed.
So cool.
Megs,
Me, okay.
what do you
so,
think?
Well, I'm literally the same thing with Mini. The thing is with me, I just learned to not give a hoot. So I just post. I just, like, especially with you, Van, like you say how you like try to find that balance where like, oh, you posted something that you worked so hard on, but it didn't get enough views, as suppose another thing where you kind of like just pooped it out. And I totally get what you're going through, and I've been through there, but over the years, I learned to just be like, okay, am I really doing this for me, or am I just doing this just for attention or just for others? Like, am I gonna do this so I'm happy, or am I gonna just be a robot and make other people happy? Because for so long, I wanted to just post stuff because I just love seeing people's reactions, love seeing people are like, oh yeah, you did this, you drew this, you did that, cool, cool. But and I have my own stories. I have my own stories. I'm making a movie. I'm gonna do all these other stories. And when it comes to original work, it's like,
Oh, crumbs.
sorry, excuse my language. And
Sorry,
just
Hidden, just I think you cut out there for a few moments. Did anyone else get that, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
She cut out.
you've talked
Stop it.
you've talked about your own film, which I would like to ask a follow-up question about in a minute, but I'll let you finish your point. You were talking about like
Discord.
yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, like working on my own stories and stuff, I just learned to just wow, my brain just went boop.
Yeah.
And went on a whole tangent. And you just learn to just like, okay, am I making this for myself, or am I making it for others just so I can get that attention? Because with personal work, you want it to be for yourself. This is something you personally love. And it's totally, you just need to learn how to like, through time, you can't just do it. Through time, you learn to just like, I love it. I just want to share it because it's what I love and this is what I made. And I just want everyone to see what I made. It will hurt, and then a lot of people will like it, but eventually people will recognize it, because when people know like, oh yeah, that's so and so that did all that fan art, and they're like, holy, whoa, they did that, oh my god, what's that work? Eventually you will get that recognition of people being like, oh wow, they made that original work, that's cool. And it just takes time. Eventually you'll get there, but you just need to learn to just not care about the numbers and like, oh, I'm not getting recognized for that. But yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. I can tell that definitely came straight from the heart, and I think the reason I'm asking it is because I feel like it's really important for some reason to have that discussion, to make that kind of explicit, either to myself or to everybody, really, that a balance is achievable. And I really love what you're saying about like being motivated by yourself, by wanting to do it because you want to do it and because you're passionate about it. Like, that's so huge and so important to remember. Yeah. Talk to me about your film.
Oh god. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sure.
the film I'm making is not related at all to Undertale. It's actually just a lot of my stories just come from weird dreams I have, and this one is involved
Ooh.
mermaids. And it was a weird dream I had where it was me and my family, we were on some kind of ship, and it was like a giant cruise ship, like a city shaped ship, and we went into like this barbecue restaurant, and there was just a giant pond, and I was like, "What the heck is that?" And it turns out there's just mermaids hanging out in a restaurant on a ship. I was like, "Okay, cool." And then all of a sudden the ship sank like Titanic, and I got saved by one of the mermaids, and then I woke up, and I'm like, "This sounds like a cool movie." So I just wrote it down. I have about like 1/3 of the script done, but I'm working out the kinks of it because I'm trying to figure out how I can start it. I know how it ends. I just need to figure out how I can start it.
Oh man, that's so
Hell
good.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
best of luck with it. You know, let us know how it goes, and in terms of
I
writing.
will. Thank you. A lot
Yeah.
of my
I love
professors.
mermaids.
What's that?
We need more mermaid movies. I love mermaids.
Every time I talk about it, though, people are like, "Oh, so you like Shape of Water?" I'm just like, "Shut up! No, it's not related to that. Hell no. No, there's no romance in this at all, guys."
Shape of Water 2, Mermaid Boogaloo. I'm so sorry. Oh man. So cool. Ah man, we are gonna run over, and that is a-okay. Ink. You've obviously made like to some degree. Well, I say your degree because your studying is about animation. It's about that creative process.
Yeah.
Have you given this stuff thought? Balancing like creating stuff that you think people will like and will get popular against what you might be passionate about yourself.
Um, so far, I haven't really reached, well, actually nearing, um, a 1 year from starting posting my stuff online. So I haven't like got to that place yet where I'm like, what's the next step? But I have been thinking about it lately. Like, what if, I post my actual original works and, no one will really care about it because, I think I've come to know that most of my followers are from the Undertale fandom, which I don't mind. But it's been creeping to the back of my mind, like, what if I post my own stuff? Like, will people like it? It's that thing that's been boiling in the back of my head these days.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully some of what these guys have been saying, I mean, Meg's in particular, but all of you guys, hopefully that's been helpful to you. Because I think
Oh
it's
yeah,
a
I
big
mean,
question.
it's been in the back of my head, but then, I'm like, stop caring. Like, so what? Like, if I post stuff that I like and other people don't like, isn't that normal? Because not everyone's gonna like what I like. So I shouldn't really stress too much about it.
Yeah.
Then I stress about it. No,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
kidding.
yeah. I think I don't know. I have a subtle feeling that it might matter. Like it's worth thinking about. Or like it's the reason this stream exists. Basically, that whole question. So thank you for sort of thinking about it and listen. I hope it doesn't make you worry too much because at the end of the day, you're your own person and you're bringing your own message to the world. And even if it's through something like pre-established things like Undertale AUs or whatever, you're still bringing something and it is still unique. And
Yeah, in
that matters.
regards to like, sorry.
No, go for it.
In regards to like posting things, like yeah, I'm posting mostly Undertale related things because like I'm currently all up in that shit, like that's been in my mind. And and if it's in my mind, then I'm gonna draw it.
So cool. Is there
Yeah.
a ladder goes? Edmai, you've been very
Yes.
patient and I appreciate that you've been waiting a while to give an answer to this question, which is why I know it's going
I
to be
like
the
hearing
best
everyone's
answer.
answers.
Yeah. Go for it. So, creating your own stuff against creating stuff that you feel like is more likely to get popular. What are your thoughts?
I'm in a weird boat because the thing that I primarily make content for is my AU. And so even the derivative characters are kind of like OCs to me in a weird way.
Mm.
Uh, but like with other original content, with my like 100% original OCs as opposed to my partially original OCs from the AU. Uh, I mean, I don't really mind when that content doesn't get as much attention. Uh, Mostly because I'm doing it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a weird boat because a lot of the content that I am passionate to make content for is for the characters that are a part of my Undertale AU. And if
Same.
people like my AU, then they like my OCs, by extension.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
the only thing outside of my AU that has been getting a lot of attention has only really been getting attention out of clout because I collaborated with another voice actor who voices my original character, and that's been fun. That's been very fun.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All my OCs are my babies. Even if
Yeah.
they're heavily based on Undertale characters, they're my babies, and I love them.
Yeah. I mean,
And I
again,
hope
like,
others love them.
yeah, totally. And I wish you all the best with all of that. And I guess in some respects, as we said earlier, having such a strong baseline, I guess, to sort of create works from, the Undertale platform, as it were, on which all these other things have been built. It guarantees kind of a degree of attention, and once you have it, you can work with it, and that's really cool. I think you should be really, really proud of that, and I wish you all the best. Crumbs. Yeah, this has been a longer than usual stream, but I think it's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed having you guys around. Thank you for bearing with me at the beginning, but I think we got there. Cool. So I guess what we might do is, there's a couple of more like admin points really. The first is, I'm going to remember it now instead of a little bit too late, which is what I did last time. There is a very important cultural challenge for you to complete now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
go-
Wait, I know what this is.
If you go into No VC on the Discord server, there is a word of my own invention. Best of luck. We're going to go
God.
Edme, inkz, Megs, Mini, Spoopy. Read
Okay,
that word. There is no time. Don't think about it. Just read it. Edme, go.
I can't read.
That's beautiful. I think that's probably my favorite attempt so far. That was glorious.
Novel. That's
Brilliant.
There's the first bit, then there's the last bit. Don't know the center.
Fantastic. The Dobnobble challenge has begun. Ink.
Okay, incredible, but dibble dribble, drabada, but dibble, double, dob, be, dob, novel.
Beautiful. That was very authentic. Very true to form.
Bravo.
I think a career in voiceover
did better
beckons.
than
Oh my gosh.
Megs.
Alright, watch me fuck up. Okay, here we go. Incredible, babble, bib, dibble, jibble, dabble, bubble, dibble, bubble, double, dobby, double, don't noble.
Yeah, beautiful. I think that flourish at the end really made the whole thing. It really enhanced the experience. Glorious. Mini.
Oh gosh. Okay. Incredible dibble badibble dribble jab ad badibble double dobby dob dob double.
Whoa!
Oh,
Just
Did I get it?
wow, that was
Ooh.
glorious. That was so good. My God, you can learn a lot about a person by the way that they do the Dob Nobble challenge. And last but not least, Puppet Man,
Get ready to learn a
Spoopy.
lot. Get ready to learn a lot.
That's my favorite
Noble.
attempt.
That
Vessel.
was fantastic.
That's the correct pronunciation.
I don't know what to do, Blair.
canon now.
The Dob Nobble challenge has gone musical. I can we get like a Broadway slot anywhere? Anyone?
Heck yeah, man. Let's go. Off Broadway, let's go.
Know a guy who knows a guy? Fantastic. Wow. Thank you for completing the Dob Nobble challenge. Yeah. And bless you guys. Thank you so much for giving your time. Thank you for bearing with us as we have overrun our 1 hour time slot. But it's a stream. We can just last as long as we want it to. What I'll do is I'll ask each of you to
10
just
more hours.
10 more hours. No, I'm not going to do that.
Oh God.
Oh crumbs! I wonder if briefly, because we've been talking basically from this pre-generated list of questions. If there's any, prepare for trouble and make it Dob Nobble. That's amazing, Dusky. Thank you. I'm scrolling through. If you guys see any questions that anybody's asked, it might be worth just spending a few minutes there. Yes.
Someone asked if I was Ladder Ghost, and the answer is yes.
Yes, that is true. Spoopy is the
That
Ladder
is
Ghost.
canon.
That is canonically confirmed.
I wouldn't say canon. We have to ask Rain.
Here's
No, it is canon.
oh.
Rain isn't the authority. Kidding, no. Sorry, Rain. I respect you greatly.
Please don't fire me. Here's Mike. Butters is asking, who's your favorite writer? Ah, no. The pressure's on.
Butters, you're my favorite.
Yay. Glory. Personally, I
have a
think.
favorite.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I was saying I don't know if I have a favorite because I've been avoiding like any and all spoilers the best I can for the game.
Same.
So I only know like what scenes I'm drawing, but I don't know the context.
Yes, cool.
Same.
Yeah.
I guess that's an interesting question, Spoopy. So you feel like you can produce work that's true to the vision without necessarily having the full context?
I get like I try to get like the minimum, so like if I am confused to a point that I think it's going to like affect the drawing, I'll ask a question. But if I think I get the general vibe, then I'm like, all right, I got this. And the illustration I got is very weird, so I think no matter what I did, it would have worked, if I'm being honest.
So good. Tem Rio, who was here earlier, says that you guys should be called the Bonely Heartists.
I like that. I really like that.
Yeah.
Biscuit in the chat.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh my God, Biscuit.
Spoopy the next sexy Tumblr man, the ladder goat. Bill Cipher, get out of here.
My question is, why the heck are you
Get outta
all so
here, Bill.
amazing?
That is a lie. I'm not amazing.
Lies, slander.
Lies! Falsehood!
No, you.
Oh, man. Follow-up question. This includes Van. Can I hug you
Mine
guys?
compliments.
Yes, all the condiments everywhere. Can I hug you guys? The answer, Butters, is yes, you can. In the TwoAllNighters Discord server after this stream, you can come and say hi and give virtual hugs galore and probably play Quiplash.
I'll be giving out free hugs in the Discord server, yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
So great.
Free.
That's probably a sensible place to leave it. What I generally do is ask everybody to give like a closing thought, reflection, reenactment of the Battle of Waterloo.
Oh, shoot. I didn't study.
Well, okay.
While you were busy
That's-
simping, I studied the blade.
That's gonna. Oh God. That's gonna affect your final grade, Edmai. I mean, I don't know what to say. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no, but I'm already failing English.
So, should we go from the top of the list? Just a summary sort of thoughts before we finish the stream today. Edmai, reflections.
Reflections. I don't know why I'm an artist.
I will fight you. I will fight you right here, right now, with my love and affection.
It's true. If
You
anyone
can't
needs,
take me alive.
you'll never take me alive. Oh my god. So yeah, if anyone needs evidence as to why Edmai should be an artist, go and check out their work because it's genuinely brilliant. Ink.
No, don't look at my stuff. Only read the comic.
Yeah.
Don't check out anything else.
Wow. That's like a reverse psychology move. I like it. Ink. Any reflections on what we've been talking about today?
Reflections.
Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts. Everything has been really fun so far. I mean, making this game and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's just been so fun. And I hope to have even more fun.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
That is a summary. I love it. Megs.
I'm like, well, I just wanted to be honest and thank all of you guys for just being very welcoming and sweet.
No,
I'm
thank
so
you.
No, like seriously, guys, I'm very, very thankful that you guys are all very kind and open with me. I'm still new to everything, but you guys were all just very understanding and just so like warm. And not like I don't have that with everybody else or other fandoms, but it's just, I don't know, it's just been a long time since I had friends, so it's nice to come to this place and just feel very safe. So I just
I
want
want to give you a virtual hug.
to. I just want to.
I love you. I respect you.
I love you, bitch. I ain't never
Never
gonna
stop
stop.
loving you, bitch.
Bitch.
Megs, yeah, that was fun. That was really, really sweet. And thank you for making yourself so vulnerable. And I hope you know that you're surrounded by people here who love you and support you and want you to do the
I
best.
love you. I love you.
Yeah. And again, like making in the right contexts, making oneself vulnerable is actually quite important. So I'm glad that you found a place for you to do that. Yeah. Mini.
Oh.
Yeah.
Smooth brain energy. I'm just very thankful to be part of this, part of the BHC group and part of this podcast. It's been so much fun, and I've met so many like amazing people so far, and I can't wait to see what we're gonna be doing in the future. I'm just so excited.
Yeah, cool. It's been really
Heck
great
yeah.
to get to know you better because it's good to like put voices to the name, I guess. Great. Spoopy, land this thing.
Oh God.
Gonna crash.
No
land
pressure.
it.
Oh God.
All right.
Yeah.
Going
Too late.
down.
There they go.
Exploding kazoo sounds.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh my God. That's
I have
Are we
a
just-
talent with kazoo. Anyway.
Thank
Nice.
you.
This has been really cool. I've always wanted to be in this kind of like big art group kind of thing. And I never thought I'd ever be in something like this. And so it's been really cool to be around so many talented people and like is really cool.
Yeah, fantastic. And if I might kind of be so bold, finding community is just so important. It's so important to find people who you connect with and who you can expose your passions and what makes you happy and what you're working towards in an environment that's accepting of who you are. That's so important.
Yes,
And
yes.
If you
Yeah.
found that in BHC, then how much more important is it that others can find it in whatever groups that they find themselves? So I guess that's a really neat place to sign off. Thank you guys so much for giving of your time. I know it's been fairly
Thank
hectic.
you.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
Yeah. And yeah, as I've said before, we are going to jump over to the TwoAllNighters server to hang out, play a few games, and yeah, work on
Oh
that
boy,
little
games.
community we were working on. We were just talking about.
Ye-
It's almost as if this segues right in. So yeah,
Join our community.
One
if
of
you
us.
if you want,
One of us.
don't feel compelled. The greater good. Oh no.
Wait, I don't even think I'm in the Discord.
Oh well, I'm gonna have to send you an invite. Anyway, cool. Thank you for watching. In terms of the scheduling for the next show, next weekend I am on duty because I have a crazy job. So I'm next Saturday there isn't going to be a stream, but the Saturday afterwards there's going to be another artists stream, and you can expect similar sort of vibes. Those artists, several of whom have been in the chat, so it's really good for you guys to support the stream and to offer your tuppence. It's very, very cool to see all of you, and yeah. Bless you guys. We will end the stream there, but we will see you next time in 2 weeks' time on the 29th of May, 8 p.m.
Ooh.
BST, British Summer Time. See you guys later. Oh wait, hang on, wait,
Oh,
wait,
oh,
wait,
wait.
hold,
Wait.
hold. I need to change a
Hold.
thing on the sources, otherwise it's going to play the wrong video. And I literally just caught
No.
that. Man. Ah,
Good catch.
what a catch that was. Yeah. Bless you guys. May the force be with you. And yes, we will see you next time. And if you want to come and say hi in the TwoAllNighters server, you totally can. Bless you guys. See you next time. And remember, the fandom lives on.